Welcome to the Healing Path. Today I'm going to talk about fear and the top 3 herbs used for fear, which will help calm the nervous system to ease that adrenaline rush and restore a sense of safety and emotional balance. Fear is a deep emotional response, and it often shows up as like a mix of anxiety, panic, or just chronic nervous tension. And I think it's probably fair to say that each one of us has felt at certain times in our lives that sense of fear, being fearful, and being locked in it for a little while even. So the first herb I like is valerian, and this is the classic herb for deep nervous system calming, and it helps by reducing physical and emotional tension that's caused by fear. It helps slow those racing thoughts and calms any hyperactive nervous action. It promotes restful sleep, which is what it's well known for, and it helps the body recover from chronic fear. It's a beautiful herb. It's gentle, but it is a strong herb, and it's definitely enough to help you get through any strong, intense fear episodes. Uh, it's really good for chronic fear or worry. So you could have it on a regular basis if you are a bit of, a worrier. If you fear that causes insomnia and stops you from sleeping, it's a great herb then. It's also great for anxiety that manifests in the body physically, like the racing heart, the tight muscles, and so on. The second herb I like for fear is skullcap, and it is ideal for that racing mind and fear-driven mental clutter. It helps by calming mental agitation and overthinking. It reduces nervous system and hypervigilance. It helps the mind feel, a little bit more grounded and safe. And it's often used for emotional exhaustion, which can be caused by that constant fear, those constant fear-based thoughts. So it's really good for fear that's linked to overwhelm or burnout. And for any nervousness, for hyper alertness and agitation, or it's especially good if you feel a bit mentally stuck in fearful thoughts, like if these fearful thoughts keep popping up all the time. This is a great herb to have in your healthcare cupboard. And the third herb I like is hawthorn. It works in a lot of these emotional areas, and it's again our heart-centered herb. It supports courage and emotional resilience, and it helps by nourishing and strengthening the heart physically and emotionally. It helps the body and mind feel safe and supported, and it eases fear that manifests as those physical symptoms of chest tightness or heart palpitations. And it is good at encouraging, emotional courage and groundedness. So overall, it's really good for fear that's felt in your chest, or fear of emotional vulnerability or connection, and certainly good for fear after trauma or emotional stress. So if we have a look at these 3 herbs, which are all very calming and rebalancing, and really very powerful when you use them together as a lovely herbal tea. You've got your valerian, which calms the body and nervous system, and it's really good for chronic fear and insomnia. You've got your skullcap, which calms that racing mind, and that's best for mental agitation and overstimulation. And then there's hawthorn, which strengthens the heart, and it's best for fear that's felt physically, but also emotionally. Beautiful herbs. And again, all of these herbs really should be in your cupboard. They're worth having because you never know when something's going to pop up, and you just need that little bit of calm, a bit of relaxation. So thank you for joining me on this healing path. And I do hope that these little herbal insights have brought you new information, bring you a bit of comfort and clarity, and give you some support as you navigate your emotional well-being. It's a journey that we're all on every day, and these herbs really do help. Remember, every step you take towards understanding your emotional balance and well-being, and just in nurturing yourself, it's a powerful step. And I'm grateful to walk this journey with you. Remember, healing is a process. It doesn't happen immediately, but you will get responses from these herbs. They're beautiful and they work. And you're never walking this path alone. Until next time, please take gentle care of yourself. Keep moving forward with compassion and courage. And may your path, the path you're walking, be filled with peace, love, and balance.